No!
All right, happy Friday, everyone. That includes ambitions, Greenleaf, have and have not, Tyler Perry, if loving you is wrong. This is a video for everyone. Last night I did a live stream for the first time in almost a month, if not a month. Look, it's been a while, I know that much. But this video is based off a question that I answered in the live stream last night. The video was called Time to Reconnect. That was the live stream. We went on for over 70 minutes. I think we almost hit the 80-minute mark last night. It was just a good discussion, a lot of fun. If you go to like the 21-minute mark of that video, that's where you'll see where this video is coming from. And I believe it was a subscriber named Emily. Sorry, I don't know your last name off the top of my head, but I know it was Emily. But basically, she asked a question that I get a lot, and that is, hey, how do you feel about Tyler Perry not reaching out to you? So the title of this video is going to be, why hasn't Tyler Perry noticed me yet? That's going to be the title, but in no way, shape, or form do I want this video to come across as me feeling entitled or me feeling some kind of way because I have not been contacted. Let me just put that out there right now. On top of that, I got to do my little disclaimer. We are 7.5 thousand subscribers away from 100,000. So if you are listening to this video, please hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. If you are a current subscriber, tell at least one person to subscribe. And on top of that, make sure this video, let's try to get this video to 100 likes. So make sure you hit the like button as well. All the links to my various social media are in the description below. Sometime this weekend, I will be making Facebook groups, one for Sisters and one for The Oval, because both shows will be coming to BET next Wednesday, and I'm going to add them to my review list. So once those shows come on, I'll be reviewing Greenleaf, The Oval, Sisters, and then Ambitions when it comes on November 12th, because I do believe Greenleaf will be hitting the mid-season finale on November the 5th, I think. 5th or 6th. Yeah, the 5th. But in any case, guys, this video is also to kind of celebrate, 2 years. 2 years ago, on this day, 2 years ago, this was my first official day of being a full-time YouTuber. Like the 17th, that was my last day at the call center job, hence why I did the live streams yesterday to kind of like, hey, it's been a while, and it's the anniversary of when I left my job. But the 18th, that's when it really hit me. Like after, I woke up late, no alarm, made pancakes, walking around the apartment, and it's like, oh, dang, I'm really out here on my own. I really didn't hit until that last direct deposit came in. But in any case, the question about Tyler Perry is one I get so much, and I've done at least 2 or 3 videos on this subject in the past. But I think last night, I don't know, I was in the zone. I felt like I gave the best possible answer to the question why I haven't been noticed yet. And let me just put it this way, kind of to piggyback off the discussion last night. It's just one of those things where I don't really feel some kind of way until a lot of people are whispering in my ear about it. It's kind of like, how they always say, like, let's say there's a group like New Edition or, TLC or the Jacksons or, just different various groups. I mean, heck, if you watch Unsung on TV One, then you know how they have these various stories where they have groups of, people in like a band or a singing group or whatever the case may be. And then managers and, hangers on will just get in the ear of one saying, oh, you don't need them and this and that. So my thing is this. When I started this YouTube channel, this was only to expand my audience. If you knew me back in the day, WordPress was where I was doing everything. I was doing my blogs, being my episode reviews, my theories. I was staying up in the all hours of the night / morning, typing up, the various dialogue in terms of clues and hints and getting the photos. It was crazy. Like, that's how it was until a friend of mine was like, yo, you got a decent voice, go ahead and buy a microphone, start doing YouTube videos, because more people are watching videos as opposed to reading blogs nowadays. So for about almost a year, I want to say about a year, I was doing YouTube videos, JCC Theories to See, that was the name of the channel. And I was barely getting any hits. It wasn't until I changed it to Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots review that the channel started blowing up. So yes, the reason I transitioned from the blog to YouTube was only to get more people to watch, to expand the audience, to talk and discuss things with more have and have not fans. So before YouTube, I had my Twitter, I had my Facebook page. I think, yeah, the Facebook page at least. And then as the YouTube channel got bigger, that's when I expanded to Facebook group, my Instagram, and again, everything is listed in the description below. So it never really registered. I know that during my early days, people would hit me up online. It's like, hey man, even if you never get the shout out, even if you never get the recognition, I think that you are partly responsible for the show doing as well as it is, because during the off season, you're still doing your blogs, you're still doing videos. And that really touched me because I was having fun interacting with so many other fans and, well, addicts of the haves and the have-nots. So once again, it never really registered for me to be hit up by Tyler Perry. And I remember one of the Malones shared one of my blogs. I think it was one of my biggest have and have not blogs, and it was about was Candace dead? Now I was like, man, if I were doing YouTube videos at the time, this was like in what was it, after the Malones had abducted Candace and they shot her in the woods, but they really didn't shoot her. If I was doing videos back during that time, my channel would be well over 100,000 by now, probably like 200,000, because I didn't start doing videos until the time that I want to say it was after season 3. It was at least I remember that was one of my first videos. Like, was Maggie Day calling Mama Rose? This was when Jennifer Salson had David, Veronica, Catherine, and Jim arrested. So yeah, you can't cry over spilled milk. Yeah, I know. Like, if I was doing videos back in the day, that really would have helped where I am now. But you know what? Everything works out the way it's supposed to work out. So, as the channel got bigger, as I got more views, how I always talk about how in terms of my comment section, DMs, tweets, everyone, well, a lot of people on a daily basis, I kid you not, folks, on a daily basis, when's the show coming back on? Is it canceled? Do you work for Tyler Perry? And I get at least 10 variations of those questions on a daily basis. Even when I answer them in posts and videos, I still get them. I remember hearing about Ashley Miller getting to meet Tyler Perry, and as you know, she's another big YouTuber in the community of the haves and the have-nots. But also, I just admire her channel for being so diverse in terms of the various programs she watches, not just one. And the thing I think what makes me different from Ashley as well as other have and have not YouTubers, and I remember doing a video over the summer. Like, what was it, like the top 5 have and have not YouTubers? I wasn't on the list I made. It was it was to give other people some shine. And I think what really set my channel apart from anyone else is the fact that I don't just do episode recaps or reviews. I will do a review, I will do a trailer breakdown, and then of course I'll do my theory/discussion videos. And that's what my blogs were. So I think that hearing about her story of meeting Tyler Perry and going to the parties and everything, that was freaking awesome. But I remember the first time, and I actually did watch the video. I think the last time I discussed this subject, I told y'all, like, look, I could barely make it through the first 7 minutes, because after I watched the first 7 minutes of the video, I was angry, I was bitter, I was pissed off. I just cut off the lights, cut off the TV. I was just sitting in bed, just mad. And then I had to self-reflect, like, that's not my journey, that was hers. Not to mention, she was doing episode reviews and everything when the show was first, getting its footing. So, Tyler Perry kind of reached out to her because she was really like I don't want to say she was the only one doing videos at the time, but then again, I wasn't in the YouTube game at that time, so I might be sounding ignorant here. But let me just say that her videos were the most entertaining, so to speak, because obviously look at her views. But just hearing, like, how Tyler followed her, DM'd her, flew her and a friend out, gave them spending money. They got to rub elbows like Oprah, Lynn Whitfield, and a bunch of the cast members. And then I just look at it from my perspective. Like, I've been blogging for like what, 2 or 3 years. I've been doing YouTube for a couple of years, and I got over what, 2,000 videos about the show and everything, and yet I don't get anything like that. Yeah, I was feeling that way in the moment, and that's when I decided, yeah, I can't get in that mindset of I deserve to be contacted. It is something that I should have gotten a long time ago. Because if I think that way, I undercut myself, as well as I don't appreciate what this channel has accomplished. Because when I quit the job, it was only because, the channel was making enough money to cover the bills. I was making about 800 plus a month, and I'm like, I barely need that much to pay my bills. I have a little spending money, and at the time, I had like a couple thousand in savings and everything. So the first year was kind of a struggle because what was it? About 3 months after I quit my job, that's when the whole Logan Paul crap happened, and YouTube got very strict with their demonetization. So I was struggling for like the first few months of 2018, but things got better when I started selling on eBay, hence why that's my side gig aside from YouTube. Because for people asking, YouTube, hey, you make ad revenue, I get the money through Google AdSense, so technically Google is my boss, if you will, in terms of that's the company that sends me money. But that's like a once a month payment. But eBay is like that quick, fast money, because I always set my auction up for 5 days. So, depending if I list stuff every week, I'm making a couple $100 extra per week, minus shipping and handling and all that good stuff. So, yeah, after I quit the job, I just slowly got my bearings, and I'm like, okay, first goal, let's hit more subscribers in Liberty University. Boom, I did that. I think when I, excuse me, when I quit my job, they had about 30 or 40,000. I'm like, okay, I got to pass that. Then after passing them, I'm like, okay, next target, let me get more subscribers in Ashley Miller's channel. And that was like a neck and neck. It took a while, but I finally did it. But yeah, like I said in my live stream and other videos, like despite the subscribers I have, I still cannot ignore the fact that she is so damn good at talking about various shows: How to Get Away with Murder, Real Housewives, Have and Have Nots, If Loving You Is Wrong, Greenleaf, and the fact that she gets videos up so quickly. I wish I could do what she does in terms of a lot of YouTubers. They set up their webcam and boom, they do their video, and that's it, and that's cool because they're very informative, and she puts entertainment. She has a decent sense of humor in terms of how she can like switch from reviewing an episode to adding her own flavor to it, as well as like funny, the timing of her jokes and everything are just on point, and I can see why she has such a loyal fan base. But yeah, her views are off the charts in terms of like, I don't know if it's because more of her subscribers turn on their notification bell, which a lot of people on this channel have not done. But the fact that she's so damn good at what she does. So yeah, I definitely want to get at that level of, connection with viewers. But on top of that, even if I hit 1 million subscribers before she does, guess what? She still got to meet Tyler and Oprah and everything, and I haven't. So that's kind of like, no matter what, that's going to be hanging over my head until it happens to me. But after that, it's like, okay, 100,000. I want to get that plaque. I want to get that silver play button. You all know that's what I'm working for. Once I get that, that's going to be my tangible, okay, Jeremy, you definitely made the right choice when you quit your job. Like, look at what you accomplished yourself. And when I say myself, I'm not saying that to discredit you all, because I would not be able to do this if you all weren't sharing videos and watching. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that records, edits, puts stuff up, puts it on social media, everything like that, network. That's all me. But getting to the point of the Tyler Perry part, because I really wanted to go into detail about how I got started, because again, it's the anniversary of when I quit, so why not go over the origin story for like the umpteenth time. But the Tyler Perry thing, like after the Raquel Bailey, if you don't remember her, she was the actress that put up a $2,000 billboard to get Tyler Perry's attention, and it worked, kind of, sort of. Well, I mean, honestly, it did, because it got his attention. He posted it on his Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It went viral. She got a call from Tyler Perry Studios to send in a self-tape. Then she got to audition. Now she has a, what was it? She's going to be in the show Sisters, I believe, playing a police officer in the last couple episodes. And I think she might be in season 2. I don't know. I know like the Oval Sisters and the Oval are both 25 episodes each. But either way, I know she'll be towards the end of this season 1. And people are like, yo, why don't you get a Billboard too? I know some people are probably joking when they say that, and other people are serious. But look, I don't have an extra $2,000. I don't. And on top of that, that's not how I want to get attention. And yeah, I know it's like, well, Jeremy, it worked for her. True, but just the perspective of Tyler Perry said what he felt about people who do that. Well, I'm not saying that would stop me, but again, $2,000 is a lot of money. And on top of that, again, I made this channel to get more viewers. It wasn't to get Tyler Perry's attention. It was to communicate with other fans of the show. And yeah, this is so hard to say without sounding arrogant, but I remember, aside from the Ashley Miller video where she talked about getting to hang out with Tyler Perry and everything, I know the one time I really felt some kind of way about Tyler Perry, it was after the movie Acrimony came out, and there was this other channel, I forget the name of it, but there was a video of a couple people discussing, look, again, I've only watched Acrimony once, and that was like not too long after it came out. So Taraji's character, was it Miranda? Again, if I messed up the names, don't blame me. It's been a long time. But the discussion of the video was whether or not Miranda was entitled to the success of her husband after the divorce. That was the base of the video, and he shared that on his social media, and I'm like, that channel only has like a couple thousand subscribers, yet I'm over here over 50,000. I got over, at the time I had like over 1,500 videos on the channel talking about your shows all the time, yet I haven't gotten one retweet, I haven't gotten a like, I haven't gotten a shout out. And I remember feeling bitter after that as well. But once again, as time went on, I just got to stand on the foundation for which the channel was created, to communicate with the fans. So once again, it really isn't, and that's what I know, like Kevin Hart and a lot of other people say this in interviews whenever, you know, they're going through something. Social media will make things a lot worse than they seem. Like when I saw it, I'm kind of like, I kind of brushed it off. Like, but then when I get DMs and comments from people saying, hey, did you see Tyler Perry sharing so-and-so's video? And I'm like, what? So when I'm getting bombarded with that, then it's really feeding my ego. And then I got to check myself. So moving forward, you know, well, Jeremy, it's like when you hit 100,000, he's going to say something. And I'm like, well, I don't know how I feel. I mean, I would feel some kind of way. It's kind of like, you know, I wanted you to run your race and you made it. Now I'm going to shout you out. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not saying I wouldn't appreciate that, but at the same time, it would be like, well, if you did that before, my channel would have hit 100,000 a lot sooner. But also on top of that, it's really hard to think that will happen now, to be completely honest, because of, he's always been, well, when I say always, I mean for as long as I've known him in his career, you know what I mean, from the plays and everything. He's always been like, you know, a big time successful and everything. Now he's worth over $1 billion. His studio has made him more of a staple in the black community than ever before, as well as people recognizing him for more than just being Madea. So it's almost like, yeah, man, it's like Tyler Perry's at such a level now, it almost seems unattainable to get his attention. I mean, I'm speaking from my perspective. I'm not saying that for sympathy, but I'm just saying, like, after seeing the star on the Walk of Fame, the new studio, all the articles and interviews, it really is intimidating to be like, dang, see, if I started off my channel with the desire to get his attention, and I'm like, okay, imagine me in like mid 2016 when I started the channel to where I am now in 2019, and it's like, wow, I went from like 300 subscribers and now I'm over 92,000 subscribers, and I still haven't been noticed. Now that his studio has blown up and he's more popular than ever, it feels next to damn near impossible for me to even get any kind of recognition. So it's not going to happen. I would be crushed. So I'm thankful that the reason behind my blog, the reason behind my social media, the reason behind my YouTube was to not get Tyler Perry's attention. So with all that's to say, I am grateful. I am very grateful because over the past couple of years, I've been able to communicate with a majority of the cast members from the haves and the have-nots, and basically all the various shows, the amazing cast who I've been able to contact, about the series, lives, their careers, getting autographs and whatnot, encouraging notes, getting feedback from them, because people talk about Tyler Perry. It's like, man, I remember the first time one of the characters, I don't want to put them on blast. Well, honestly, I don't think it's embarrassing to say their name, but, out of respect, I won't. But basically one of the newer, and I'm not going to even say what season of the haves and the have-nots, but one of the new cast members, after their first season, they hit me up to personally ask, hey, I'd really appreciate any feedback on my performance. And I'm like, I was blown away by that. I was like, wow. So that was really, humbling in that moment to consider that, oh, wow, one of the people who got to work with the man himself is asking for my personal feedback. So I guess that, shows me that they respect my opinion on the series, as a freaking super fan. So I cannot be more thankful for that. So as I said in the live stream, regardless as to whether or not I ever get a retweet, a DM, a comment, a shout out, a letter, a phone call, a trip to Tyler Perry Studios, an invitation to one of his various events, to like a screening or a premiere, or even if I never talk/meet the man himself in person, all I can say is thank you, Tyler Perry, because if not for the haves and the have-nots, I would not be able to be sitting where I am right now doing this full time. No joke. And just congratulations on all the success. I mean, this year, you turned 50, then a couple weeks ago, you got your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Then that same weekend, you had the grand opening for that amazing Tyler Perry Studios gala. And just reading the articles and watching the various interviews, the promos for the Oval and Sisters, and not to mention all of the things that have been hinted at in articles and whatnot in terms of different projects that you have in the works, like just the glimpses that we've gotten via video clips and photos. I cannot even imagine what he has in store at Tyler Perry Studios that we haven't even heard of yet, what movies and shows have yet to be developed. So congratulations again, even if I never hear from you personally, congratulations and thank you so much. The haves and the have-nots has definitely been a life changer. So that's why when people ask me, when are you going to change the channel name? When the show eventually ends, what will you do? I will cross that bridge when I get there. But my main thing is keeping the name the way it is now. So when I hit 100,000, when I get that silver play button award, the award will say, congratulations. I forgot the exact quote, but it's like, congratulations to, and then we'll have the channel name, the Haves and Have-Nots Review, for surpassing 100,000 subscribers, because I want the plaque to say the Haves and the Have-Nots Review, because the Haves and the Have-Nots has done so much for my life. Like, it's just unbelievable. And yeah, I'm still, what I need to do, I really need to do interviews with cast members. I really need to do that. But I think the fact that I've been going so far by myself, I kind of always wanted to say I would do that after I hit 100,000, simply because of the fact that I don't want to rely on the star power to get me there. Like, trust and believe, like if any of the cast would retweet my stuff and whatnot, that would be freaking awesome. But I mean, you know what I mean? If it's just that I've come so far, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. Like, hey, they retweet me and I get a lot of views and subscribers. Hey, let the dice roll. But yeah, I know it will happen, because there are at least 3 cast members who are willing to do it. I just have not done it yet, due to the fact that I always felt like I wanted to get the channel bigger. Like, I've noticed there are channels that have had interviews with them over the phone or video, but their numbers aren't that big. And it's like, you know what? I want my platform to be in top form. That way, when they get on here, it not only presents them to more viewers, but to help them out. And you notice that in some of my videos and in my social media, I am not afraid to share, like, hey, go follow so-and-so on Twitter or Instagram. Like, I hit some people up. That's how our conversations, some of them have gotten started, where I might DM or tweet them. It's like, hey, is it cool if I give you a shout out in one of my videos? And like, hey, could you just let me know whenever you're working on a new project? I'll be sure to let people know in my videos. So it's free promotion for them. So yeah, some people have been telling me, it was like, well, dang, considering you give them free promo, why don't they share your stuff? I'm like, I don't know. But I don't mind doing it, because once again, if they weren't doing amazing, if they weren't doing an amazing job as their characters, I wouldn't have anything to talk about. So yeah. So once again, I guess that kind of wraps things up in a nice little package here. Again, this video was not made out of spite, none whatsoever, because I just wanted to answer the question I get a lot, like, why haven't I been contacted? The question is, I don't know. I don't know. But some people have told me the same thing. It's like, you never know, he might be watching. And I'm like, I mean, that's nice. I mean, I remember the first time I heard that, like almost 2 years ago. I thought, dang, that is a nice thought. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's almost like Santa Claus. It's like, you're told he comes to your house and leaves toys and everything, but you never see him do it. The same thing with the Tyler Perry thing. Is like, oh wow, I've been doing these videos and blogs for a while, but it's been a few years and I still haven't seen or, gotten confirmation that he's been watching. So it's kind of like, So yeah. So, you're probably like, Jeremy, you sound like, kind of aloof and, indifferent about it. But if he called you or something, you're going to change. Oh, damn right. I'm going to be like, oh, wow, this is really happening, huh? So, but yeah, like I said, no ill will, Mr. Perry. Keep on doing what you're doing. And well, I'll just say, keep doing. Well, don't keep doing what you're doing, because obviously you got a lot of new projects in the work. All I can say is, keep on keeping on. I guess some people have been asking, why don't you audition? As like, I'm not an actor. I've never done it. And you could make the argument, well, Tyler Perry is known for putting unknowns in the spotlight. Very true, but I have no acting credentials whatsoever. So, it is what it is. I am fine doing what I'm doing now. Like, even if I never get a job with Tyler Perry Studios, to at least be able to visit one time and tour the facility. And I know within the next 5 years, he did say he planned on having everything set up for tourists and everything. I would love to do that. But, once again, being that I've been doing this YouTube thing for a while, I would love to get the opportunity to do it sooner. But like I said, if it's meant to be, it is meant to be. If I ever get contacted, hey, that'll be awesome. And also, don't think that I haven't tried, because I've mailed, what was it? I remember one time I mailed one letter, and then several months later I mailed like 6 of the same letter to Tyler Perry Studios. And in those letters, I, introduced myself, had my business card, hey, my YouTube channel, what I'm asking for. Hey, there are like 6 things I would like, because when the haves and the have-nots and whoever else is filming, they'll post photos like, oh, we got these awesome t-shirts and things like that. And I'm like, yo, here's my size. And I'm not asking for handouts. Like, here's my phone number and email. If you could respond and tell me how much this costs, I will find a way to scrape the money together to get it. Because I would love to have a haves and have not t-shirt or a poster or something. That way, when I do my videos and live streams, I could be rocking, the show as I'm doing the videos talking about the show. Never got responses. I've called 3 times, and hear me out, and I've stopped doing that. I only did it a couple times. The first time I called was 3 weeks after I sent the first letter, just to get follow up on the letter. And I got a pretty rude operator over the phone. And once again, I worked in a call center for 3 years, so I know about proper phone etiquette. And the person I spoke with was not a friendly person. So to be told that they don't have a mailing address made no damn sense. So that was the end of that call. The second call was, well, to follow up on the 6 of the same letter I sent. nicer representative, but still the same answer of we don't have a mailing address. Again, it makes no freaking sense. So I spent $30 on ink because I printed out, colored and glossy photos of the things I would like to have in a poster size. And I'm never doing that again. And then the third time I called was after getting a lot of people asking me, and this was after season 6. So this was about maybe July. And I called about, about the official date of the haves and have-nots return. Again, a cordial, very nice woman on the phone is like, for legal reasons, we can't get information out. I'm like, okay, thank you. So I called 3 times, and that was that. And then the letters, no response. So again, I'm never calling again, and I'm never sending any more letters. So the whole Billboard thing, no, I'm not doing it. But also, I have been in contact with Tyler Perry Studios, but this was early on when I was doing YouTube and my videos were being flagged for copyright. I did not start using video in terms of trailers and video clips until like 6 to 7 months into YouTube. But I mean, the photos were getting flagged, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So I cannot remember the name. It was like something Palmer. It was someone who worked at Tyler Perry Studios. I remember emailing them, and I was like, hey, I'm just a YouTuber who's reviewing the show. I'm not even posting episodes, yet there are channels posting full episodes of all the shows and they haven't been flagged. What's going on? So I think what they said, they put me on some sort of list where my videos won't get flagged for that stuff. And that was cool. So it was like, a deal with Tyler Perry Studios, so to speak, to keep my videos from being flagged. And then fast forward to, I want to say it was after the episode where Candace and Charles get together. It's the one where Landon's like, hey, Candace, if you don't go to dinner with him, you're going to disappear. I forgot the episode. What was it? Exhausted? Was that the name of the finale? I think it was like late 2018. I remember my episode review got like 40,000 hits in a week, and then it got blocked. And then I contacted Tyler Perry Studios. But here's what I did. I went to the Tyler Perry Studios website. I went to the store, and I went to the contact us, and I wrote this huge email about, hey, y'all tripping, help me out. I didn't say that exactly. I pretty much said, hey, I'm the YouTuber guy. Can you please get my video back? I don't know what's going on. And if I know this is not the proper protocol, but this is the only contact on the website that I found. And I guess they forwarded the message to the proper channel, and the video was brought back. So I have had successful communication with Tyler Perry Studios, but that's been more in reference to my channel in terms of, hey, y'all are flagging stuff that shouldn't be flagged. And I've gotten, the green light to continue what I'm doing. And that's another point I want to make. They didn't have to do that. Because I remember, I think about it sometimes, at any moment, if they wanted to, they could immediately shut me down. And I think about how grateful I am for that not happening, because honestly, I'm not really doing anything that isn't legal on YouTube, so to speak, within the copyright fair use policy. So I am forever grateful for that. So I know the question will still be brought up, kind of no matter how many videos or posts I do about when shows are coming back, confirmation on this and that, people are still going to ask me the same question. So I know for a fact people will still continue to bring up the subject of Tyler Perry and why hasn't he contacted you? You're amazing. You should be either a writer on the show, or you should be like a consultant to make sure there's continuity and no loopholes. And I appreciate that. I really do. But I think I made this analogy before. It's like when it comes to the YouTube channel is like the cake. Getting contacted by cast members, that's like the icing. Getting the autographs, oh boy, that's like the decorations, the sprinkles and everything. But to get Tyler Perry to hit me up, whether it be a tour or an invite to an event, or even like a retweet or to shout me out online, that will be like the cherry on top, or whatever the case may be. I don't like cherry, so I guess you could say that would be the extra frosting on top. I don't know how to put it. So it's not required. It would be very welcome if it's nothing more than a, hey, I checked out a couple of your videos. Thank you for the support. You're doing an amazing job. Keep it up. Hey, that would be enough. Like if that happened, oh boy, that would be fantastic. But I don't know. We shall see. Like I said, the Oval, I'm really looking forward to that. Who knows? Maybe the Oval jumping into that show, and maybe Sisters diving into those shows with the same level of commitment that I do with the Haves and Have-Nots and Loving You Is Wrong. Maybe that will get the attention. I don't know. If it did, that would be amazing. But honestly, I would much rather be signaled out by him for the Haves and Have-Nots, just because that was the show that got me started on this road. So yeah. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. This video probably ran way longer than expected. I took like a 2 to 3 minute segment from my live stream and pretty much did it 10 times over in this video. I think by now it's over 30 some minutes. I don't know. I know the first part I ended at 22 minutes because like the darn Audacity froze on me. Then I had to create a second file. So we're at 15. Yeah, this is probably almost 40 minutes long. So with that being said, no ill will. I have no disappointment towards not being quote unquote noticed. If Tyler Perry has been made aware of who I am, hello. But again, just I have nothing negative to say. Just the man is phenomenal at what he does. Continue to do great work. I am very, very excited for the new shows coming to BET. I'm glad that you have content coming out on a bigger platform than OWN, and I mean by a platform that more people have access to than the OWN network. So I hope the ratings are good. I hope the quality of these shows is great. Like I know the Oval, he even said in one of the interviews that he's really getting, the Oval has a lot of have and have not vibes, and based off the trailers and behind the scenes stuff I've seen, I agree. I hope that the things that haven't been done correctly on the haves and the have-nots will be rectified on the Oval. Like, okay, have and have-nots, I notice fans point out this and this in terms of things they don't like. Let me switch it around on the Oval. I think that would give the Oval more points in my book. But yeah, so if there are any people watching who are affiliated with Tyler Perry Studios, any of the amazing cast that I've been in contact with, even if you're a cast member who I have never contacted directly, like I might have tagged you in a post, but I haven't hit you up. Well, thanks for checking out the video. I promise you, all my videos aren't like this. This is pretty much like an open, vulnerable video. But in terms of, hey, if you want to hear my thoughts on various shows, I got multiple playlists. The channel has over 2,500 videos, so you won't be bored. And yeah, just please subscribe so I can get 100,000 subscribers, and we'll go from there. But yeah, congratulations on all your success, Mr. Perry. Continue doing what you're doing. Maybe the day will come where I get to meet you or get in contact with you. But like I said a few minutes ago, don't worry about me. I'm not going to send you any more letters, even though for whatever reason I was told you all don't have a mailing address, which I still think is ridiculous. And no, I won't. I will only call if there's a video situation involved, like a copyright claim that shouldn't have been claimed. I'll call for that. But yeah, just keep being amazing. And to everyone who's dreaming, or even planning to audition, go for it. Like I just like the idea of him putting unknowns in a position where they are known. So maybe someday, you never know. If I get like a non-speaking cameo on the haves and the have-nots, I'll retire after that. Like, you know what? I had a great run. I was in that one episode for 10 seconds handing someone a book, and then I was gone. Like, I'll be gone. Like, I'm retiring from acting. Yep. Yeah, that's my Emmy moment right there. Did you see my face in that scene? I'm just playing. But yeah, guys, please, I hope this question doesn't come up again, because I really don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, Tyler Perry, I haven't been noticed. I don't know. I'm not looking for the attention, guys. I'm not looking for it. Would it be nice? Oh, hell yes. But it is not a requirement. Just continue to make amazing shows and episodes for me to talk about and review, and so I can keep doing what I'm doing. And that's it. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.